Hey guys, welcome to my video. Today I'm drawing a small little Willy Wagtail or sparrow. At the moment I'm just masking out some highlights with a bit of liquid latex just to protect the paper and avoid getting any paint in these areas. Now I'm just mixing up some colours for the bird's body and I'm wetting down the area. So at the moment I'm using a technique called wet in wet. So basically you put down some water, enough to have the paint kind of flow and mix nicely. It can be really beautiful but quite tricky to muster. You can see when I make some mistakes. Don't worry about that. So this is the second coat here I've started. So I'm just adding a few details and some textures. Just giving him a little tail, little wings, all that bird stuff. You can see where I've masked out areas, there's some white patches, so like his eye and under his beak. Put a few on his lower belly. And I've just gone over to daytime, let it dry overnight, so it completely changes once it's dried for a while. I actually blow dry sometimes just to speed things up a bit. So now I'm doing the same thing, so we're doing another bit of wet and wet in the background. So saturated the background so the paint won't run onto this because it's dry. It kind of creates a border. So watercolours, it's beautiful. They kind of flow everywhere, but yeah, you want to keep control of that water. It's just going for a nice dull background. I'm going to have him sitting on a stick so you can see where I've just painted that out for him. I've done a light one in the background. So now I'm just adding in some details. I love watercolour, but it's sometimes really hard to see what your colours are going to be like. I'm just not used to it. I haven't done watercolours in a while, so I'm still used to Copics. The beautiful thing about Copics is when you put down the colour, it is that colour. You can layer it up too. But still sitting with a nice loose kind of style I'm looking for today. Yes. I'm pretty sure I wasn't happy with that twig, so I darkened it up a bit at the end. I'm just adding in some white highlights just to give it a bit more texture. I'm keeping it very loose with this. Yeah. Adding in some details, a bit of grey, and then I just darken up that whole branch. I did not like that branch at all. But that's okay, no one needs to know.